Alright, y'all. Today we are going to be playing a game of 21. It's me versus you. The first one to 21 wins. Enough said. Nah, all jokes aside, welcome to episode 15 of the Fourth Down Forum podcast. I am Dereck Fuster, and if you are not familiar with what we're going to be talking about today, given by the background decor, we are going to be talking about the NBA All-Star Game and All-Star events that took place this past Sunday. So, first things first, the NBA All-Star Game went back to an East versus West format, which we have not seen since 2017. That was the last time it was East versus West. The past however many years that have passed between there, let's see, blah, blah, blah. It's like 5, 6, maybe 7 years, whatever, was team captain versus team captain. So oftentimes you would see like team LeBron versus team Durant, team LeBron versus team Giannis, whatever. I'm personally a fan that they went back to the East versus West All-Star Conference game format. I prefer that over the team captain versus team captain format. I believe so it should always be, in the NFL, you got the AFC versus the NFC for the Pro Bowl. So, yeah, you love to see it. You really do. Anywho, things that happened over All-Star Weekend. There was, the All-Star Rising Challenge, whatever they call it. I don't have a lot of information on that. I'm not going to hold y'all. I don't really ever pay attention to that part of the All-Star Game weekend. The 3-point and the dunk challenge, those happened. I guess we could talk about the 3-point contest first and then go to the dunk contest portion. I know one contestant, nope, we're talking about the 3-point contest. The 3-point Starry contest, Starry, not Sierra Mist, Starry now, which is stupid. So I guess if, this podcast ever blows up, I guess we're not getting Starry as a sponsor. But no, the 3-point contest was won by Milwaukee Bucks player Damian Lillard. Still seems weird to say that. Damn. But yeah, there was a lot of competition, guys did their thing. Dame obviously came out on top. Now we get into the dunk contest portion. I know one player in the dunk contest, and I will put this on the record right now. I do follow basketball. It's not my main sport. It's my second behind NFL. NFL, I can sit there and tell you off the top of my head and be like, this is this, this is this, this is this. So just bear with me on this. We will get better as the episodes go along and go from there. There was a player who Shaq actually wore their high school jersey and they dunked over him, and that was pretty cool to see. I was like, whoa, that's cool. And Shaq told the player, he was like, you best not miss, and you know what? He did the damn thing. However, the dunk contest, and I think a lot of people would agree with me here, in recent years, has gotten boring. It's gotten stale. Hell, you know who the winner was these past two years? If I'm not mistaken, and you feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I am open to criticism. I am open to admitting when I am wrong about things. Matt McClung of, I believe, the 76ers won the dunk contest. Not only this year, but also last year. And that's another thing with the All-Star Game, too. And I want to go on a little rant here. The dunk contest used to be so much fun. You used to have all these cool, amazing things, guys like Vince Carter, other players, Kobe Bryant, shout out my boy Kobe. But yeah, the dunk contest has gotten stale in recent years. I don't know what needs to happen. Maybe you get some like social media hoopers in there and go from there. I do know there was a celebrity game as well. CJ Stroud took part in it. This just hit me. My ADHD was like, hey, dummy, talk about that. So here we are. um, CJ Stroud, Michael Parsons, many other notable players took place in that. It was interesting to see that. Anyways, back to what I was saying. The dunk contest used to be a lot more entertaining, a lot more fun, a bigger spectacle than what it is now. Now, we talk about we talk about the All-Star game itself. Always a big event. All the stars come out. It was this year, like I said, it was East versus West. I was actually out at dinner the night of this game with some of my friends, so I did pay attention to it. I was like, okay, this is what's going on. Here's what we do know. We know that the East scored the most amount of points ever in an NBA All-Star game, topping over 200 points, which is crazy to think about. It really is. And also, my cousin Shane's going to be happy about this because he's a Bucks fan, right? Damian Lillard won the Kobe Bryant All-Star MVP. And here's another thing I want to talk about the All-Star game. Do y'all like how they have the current jerseys now? Because I remember I was talking with my boy, and I was like, these jerseys are kind of ugly this year. I wasn't a fan of this year's NBA All-Star jerseys. And I remember reading up somewhere, they used to do where each player, like, for example, the Kobe jersey that I'm wearing right now, Kobe would wear his jersey, Vince Carter would wear his jersey, stuff like that. I personally think it would be a lot cooler to see like each player wear their own jersey again and get back to that format of things. But I could understand how it would be confusing for some people. And I will say this also. I think the best All-Star jersey I have ever seen is the one from the 96, I believe it was, All-Star game. It's that teal looking one, the one that Jordan wore, the one that Pippen wore. I do like the one Magic Johnson wore that was like red, blue, white, which you can't really, a lot of the times often back in the day, the jerseys were red, blue, white. Nowadays, I'm just like, what the hell are these? But yeah, crazy to think. I thought we were going to be talking about the All-Star game longer. Other stuff going on in the world of basketball. I know my Lakers get back at it soon, so they got to go against the Warriors. I know LeBron's out, so that's I don't know where I stand on the Lakers. I like to view myself as a realistic Lakers fan, and from the outside looking in right now, it's looking like we're going to be a play-in team, not a play-off team. I'm hoping, my hope, right, is that they prove me wrong and they're like, you know what, mofo, we are a playoff team and we get there. I mean, hell, we made it to the Western Conference Finals last season, and I gotta give it to them. The Denver Nuggets, Jokic, they did their damn thing. Down the line, when that time comes, we will be doing an episode on the NBA Finals. I don't really we can try working with like NBA draft, NBA free, probably more so if I don't do an episode for the draft, I'll do it for like NBA free agency and we'll go from there. Yeah. Other stuff that's coming up actually before we get into that, I do want to say NCAA, college football. They dropped their trailer for their new NCAA 25 video game. And apparently this game is going to be a lot different than Madden. You have NIL deals you can opt into. You have the transfer portal, which the last time we had NCAA 14, you did not have that option because one, NILs weren't around, and but I know the Terps, which is one of the teams I follow in college, opted in, so I might be rebuilding that team. We're gonna kick Tua's brother to the curb, Mister. I want to get a 6 year of eligibility. No, bro, go declare for the draft. Go play with your brother. Anywho, I'm hoping LSU is in the game at launch because that will be the other team I use. I'll probably have like 2 separate franchises going. My boy Jalen, y'all know my boy Jalen. He used to do this damn podcast with me. But this is neither here nor there. He would tell you he could run circles around you in NCAA 14. His words, not mine, but we'll see. We'll see when the game comes out who's who and who's what. Other things that happened, I know WWE Elimination Chamber is coming up. I believe that event is this Saturday. I did tell y'all when I restarted the podcast, when we rebranded to the Fourth Down Forum, that we would be doing more wrestling-based content. I know I got an idea for when Elimination Chamber happens. I'm going to do a podcast on that. I might do a predictions episode first, or I might do a result, like in probably a prediction episode. It's more authentic that way. We can look back on it and be like, oh, Dereck was right about this. He was wrong about this. Other things that are going to be coming up on this channel, because like I told y'all, this is fixed. The audio is good now. I don't know what happened, but there was like points and times where it sounded like I was underwater and I'd be like, sounding like Blue from Blue's Clues. And I'm like, nah, that don't work for me. But now we can continue this, doing this. This is what I love. This is what I want to do. I want to, make this big. And the way I do that is I need to stop being lazy, one, get off my ass, and start grinding and getting back to work. There's a saying that The Rock said, and a lot of people are pissed off at The Rock right now. We'll cover that more when we do the Elimination Chamber thing. I'll do it one day or day one. And that kind of sticks with me. So we are going to be grinding. We are going to keep going. Yeah. Back to what I was saying, though, because there will be times where my mind will trail off, and I do apologize for that. We will be doing a WrestleMania episode probably sometime in April. That will probably be the first show that has guests. If my two of my closest friends from back home, if they are down, I kind of want to hop on a Zoom call, record that, then upload that to YouTube and go from there. Because I think it would be cool to just, chill in a chat, be like, hey, this is what I think. Have the card in front of us and go from there. But yeah, next month, March, is NFL free agency. I'm not going to do a video for the NFL Combine because, one, that'd be just way too damn much work. Two, the NFL draft is in April. It is tradition on here to do a mock draft. We're doing a mock draft this year. So y'all have that to look forward to. It will just be round one. We're not doing a full, I'm not going to be on my Mel Kiper shit. Oh, we're doing a full 7-round analytical database, pro football focused draft. No, won't be none of that. What it will be is me being authentic, being real with y'all. What else? Player profiles. We're going to do player profiles. Probably start putting votes up on the What a Play Twitter of who you would like to see have a player profile. One person I'll tell you will get a player profile episode on this podcast is Kobe Bryant, because that is one of my favorite basketball players. Not even one of. That is my overall favorite basketball player of all time. Behind him is Carmelo Anthony, but that's neither here nor there as well. So I'm saving that for a specific time frame of when I want to release that episode. And for those of you that know like Kobe or days that are celebrated, you'll figure it out. You'll know when that episode's gonna drop. It's not for a while, so that's all I can say on that. Baseball. Baseball is coming back up. I have to look into what day opening day is because I want to drop that episode before opening day. Baseball really gets like the love baseball gets on this channel will probably be because baseball is the longest season out of them all, right? It's 182 games. Not including, or I could be wrong here, but either including or not including the All-Star break. This channel will do MLB opening day, the MLB All-Star break, and the World Series. Because if I was to sit here and do a baseball episode every day, the channel would get oversaturated, and we don't want the channel to be oversaturated. Other things coming up, I do want to kind of do an episode where I show off some of my football cards. I know my bosses, one of the other managers were talking about it the other day. You know, football cards aren't really as big as they used to be. But I'm not going to show you every single box that I own or whatnot because then we'd be here for like 2 hours. And that's just not something we do. I'll show you like some of the cool rookie cards I have, some of my favorite like Ravens cards, stuff like that. Other stuff, I appreciate y'all sticking around. You know, the channel is growing, so that is great to see that the channel is growing. I believe we are at 179 subscribers right now. I am doing a giveaway at 200 subscribers. You'll know more details about that once we hit 200. I'll hop on here, do like a little short and be like, hey, these are the rules of the giveaway. I will also be on the Twitter, Fourth Down Forum Twitter. So we'll go over there, and y'all can follow in the link below. I usually, when I upload my videos, I leave a little, you know, follow us here for all your Fourth Down Forum social media needs or updates, and then my personal stuff. But thank y'all for sticking around. Thank y'all for following me on this journey. This channel was started 3 years ago. Going on 4 years, I believe. It was 2021, and it was just, you know, hey, I'm a guy who likes sports. I'm a guy who knows some stuff about sports. It would be fun to put this out and see if anybody's interested. And so far, y'all have been, so I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate y'all sticking with me. I am going to do my best to not go on these little hiatuses and actually continue pushing content, being authentic and entertaining with my content as well, or with the channel. Yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes. Other than that, I'm trying to think of anything else that has happened recently. You know, trade deadline came and went. It wasn't really anything too exciting, in my opinion anyways. It's kind of underwhelming. But I think I covered everything we're going to cover on the channel. Ooh, training camp. Because, you know, the summer will roll around and people will be like, well, there's nothing to really talk about outside the finals. No, we'll do training camp stuff, player profiles, memorable, like, here in history on this day for, like, holidays. So let's say, you know, St. Patrick's Day is coming up. Maybe we do something for it, maybe we don't. I'm not going to tell y'all, yes, I'm dropping something, because I've noticed when I've done that in the past, I haven't always followed through with my word, and I like to be a man of my word. So that said, we'll see, like, Easter will roll around. It'll be like, hey, this is what happened on this day in sports on Easter. This is what happened on the 4th of July. This is what happened on Thanksgiving. This is what happened on Christmas, New Year's, yada, yada, yada. But thank y'all for sticking with us. Thank y'all for following this journey from 2 people who enjoy talking about sports to me doing this on my own, because, you know, all the work's on me now, and I do also work a full-time job, so it is a little daunting, to say the least. But I appreciate y'all, and I love y'all to the moon and back, and I will tap in with y'all next time.